I was in one of my local Primarks the other day. Eyes clocked onto the fact that they had some newer makeup products. Had to do a testing video. Done these in the past, and to be fair, I've been pretty impressed. So I wanted to see if Primark had like leveled up, stayed the same, got worse. This is affordable shit, okay? And listen, if we can find makeup products that help us save pennies, tackle that theory that you don't have to spend a fortune to get good makeup products, then that is what we're gonna do. What is on my face right now is what we did. Now don't judge the eyeliner, you'll see why it's uneven and everything in a bit, but graphic liner, full coverage skin. This is very much a classic Jordan Lipscombe look. I don't wanna say too much, but baby, stick around. I think we may have found some gems. I feel like I say that all the time. It is what it is, okay? And I make the rules. You may see some new additions. Just creeping. Just stretching. Oh. Got some new tattoos today, you guys, and I'm just fucking obsessed, to be honest. The scattered tattoo aesthetic. Gorgeous. That is what we did. We got some butterflies, a quote, some words. Look at the red ink one. If you want to see them properly, I'll put them on my Instagram. But yeah, if you see them creeping about, they're looking kind of fresh, aren't they? They're looking a little red. Okay, right, let's just get into this Primark makeup video because I'm sure that's probably all you care about. So, I'm thinking about the best way to plan this out. I think it's going to be brows, skin, and eyes. Only thing I have done is prep my skin, of course, just to give obviously the products a fair chance. Cleansed, moisturized. Also, can I just say this little lip balm from Primark? Beautiful. Watermelon lip balm. I am loving this. Now listen, if you're into watermelon scents like me, ugh, just drown me in that shit. You will absolutely love this, okay? First of all, smells unbelievable. Secondly, the feeling of it on your lips is just dead nice. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, ladies and gents, I don't really have too much hope in this. You know, when it comes to eyebrows, I stick to one thing and one thing only. I like my brows to literally be glued to my skin, and if a product doesn't do that, listen, this could prove me wrong, and this could be the best thing I've used in my life. It could also be the worst. This is their brow fix. This is basically their clear gel, and it says it's for shaping and fixing brows. It was only £1.50, so we're gonna give it a go. I think they may have had colored versions as well. You know what? I'm gonna apologize in advance as well, because I know watching someone fill in their eyebrows just isn't, it's just boring. I will try to make this as quick as possible because I don't want you to literally snooze. Just sort of tried to comb this through. This is actually quite wet. Let me try smoothing everything out with my finger. This literally feels like oil. What the actual... Why does it feel like that? What? I think the fuck not. What is that? Where is the shaping and fixing, by the way? Am I the only one not seeing this? In fact, they've literally fallen down. Okay, we're gonna take a short interval. I will be back when my eyebrows are glued down with my got to be. Don't even wait. That £1.50, babe. You can buy yourself a Greggs sausage roll with that. Don't waste your money or your time. Quite frankly, that is coming straight off, and I'm gonna go sort this out. Right, we did our normal routine. They're glued down and concealed. I will fill them in, but oh my God. I don't know what I just experienced, okay? When I tell you that that product was actually greasy, it was like an oily, greasy consistency. I don't understand how that was ever going to stick down my eyebrows. I genuinely don't know. Like, I have no idea. Anyway, one brow product from Primark that I absolutely love. If you've been here for a while, you know that I used to use this all the time. Like, this was my shit at one point. Like, this was the only product I used to use on my brows. The Brow Sketch Brow Pencil. So it's one of those really micro fine pencils. Mine's in the shade dark brown. It's £2. The great thing about it too, it's double-ended. So this end, it is a retractable pencil. The other is a spoolie, which is great. I'm just gonna fill in any little sparse areas, and you can already see, look at that, get the arch. Another thing I love about this eyebrow pencil is the color. It's so cool toned. It doesn't have that warm, Albany type of brown undertone. It's just a solid dark brown, which is perfect, especially for someone like me who has, you know, more cooler toned hair. Such a nice consistency as well for a brow pencil. It's not like creamy where you're sliding all over the place, but it's not hard and like you can't get any product out. Filled in, not filled in. Like, it's great. Honestly, for £2, get it. Let's make a start on skin. So the first thing, of course, I'm going to prime my skin. They actually had quite a few options for primers in terms of what they should be doing for your skin. I think there was like hydrating. This one's the balancing one. What else? There was a few, and I like that though, because it means that they are catering to different people. You know, we all have different skin types and different things that we kind of want to like blur or prime or whatever. You know what I mean? We all have different intentions with our skin when it comes to skin prep. Me, I decided to pick up this one, which was the Prep and Perfect Balancing Priming Gel. So apparently this claims to makeup hold aid, that English. Help to keep your makeup on for longer, and it's also shine control too, and it says that it's a lightweight gel texture. Ingredients as well, hyaluronic acid, seaweed, and cucumber extract. That sounds delish. £3, we're going to give this a go. Oh, I don't know why I feel the need to literally smell everything. Oh, that low-key smells like perfume. Do you know what? I really like that texture. It's definitely a gel texture. I like that. It feels really cooling on the skin. It's actually really quite smooth as well. That feels lovely. I want to see if that will go tacky. That feels like the kind of consistency that might go tacky. So let's give it a second to do its thing. The smell, do you know what it reminds me of? Imagine if like cucumber and perfume had a baby. Like, it's that really sort of like fresh scent. You know what? That actually has a bit of tact to it. That's going to be nice to sort of give our foundation something to grip to. Okay, the thing, primers, I've said it before, and listen, I will continue to say. Performance-wise, is all about how well it works with your foundation, how it makes your foundation look, also how long it makes your makeup last, right? I don't know the answers to that until we progress with it, right? So for now, added a bit of a glow as well. It hasn't necessarily smoothed or done anything crazy, but I like the way it feels. Foundation now, I'm gassed about this, okay, because they have a couple of new ones. This one, which I went for, or a serum foundation as well. So I guess it depends what you kind of like. I, of course, went for the Longwear Radiant Matte Foundation. Guys, these are in glass bottles. Someone had money to spend in the packaging department. Love. A medium buildable coverage, is perfecting and weightless as well. And it also has pomegranate extract in. Shade-wise, let me just start off by saying it isn't the best. But then again, this could be a new launch, so maybe they'll progress with it. I don't know. But right now, maybe it's shit. They have undertones, like they have the neutral, the warm, and the cool, but they don't have a lot of them. That's the problem. COVID at the moment too, so they don't have testers or anything, so you're kind of guessing. I picked up 3 because I wasn't sure. 233, which is warm, 332, which is neutral, and 222, which is neutral. Let's kind of just swatch and see what we're working with. Oh, I like that color. That's nice. That's a nice sort of that yellowy undertone. They said it was a warmer undertone too, so that's good. Next up, this is 332. Oh, that's nice too. They said that was more neutral. I would say that's more like olivey. Listen, I'm hoping these don't oxidize because they're really nice shades. And this one is 222, which is a neutral undertone. You know what? They're all that is definitely more neutral. I can see that in that. I think I'm gonna go for 222. And then if I feel like I need to add a bit more warmth, I'll add the 233. I'm gonna apply a generous amount onto the skin, and then I'm gonna buff it in with a foundation brush. Guys, that's nice. It looks real glowy on camera. Don't forget, of course, I've got lights in front of me, but the finish of that so far and the way that that has applied onto the skin is lovely. I was scared that it might feel a little bit sticky. They're a little bit thicker, a little bit sticky, and they don't feel comfortable on the skin. This one doesn't kind of have that feeling, but it's covering lovely. Just at my jawline here, I've got some breakouts. Let's see if this will cover it. Nice. That was light work. Color's nice too, man. Like, not to suck my dick, but I think I did a pretty good job. Super easy to blend out too. I feel like the brush has done a really, really good job. I feel like it's helped obviously keep a lot more of the coverage. I think a sponge would work beautifully too, but I'm happy with that, you know. I'm gonna see if it sort of dries down and what type of finish we get. It does say radiant, to be fair. Longwear Radiant Matte Foundation. I don't know how radiant and matte can kind of go in the same sentence. For the shits and gigs, I'm going to see if this is buildable, just because it did say medium buildable foundation. I think that's a high medium, by the way. I wouldn't say that's that covered. Tiny bit more on my brush, and then let's go in. I just want to see if it layers nicely and that it doesn't start like going cakey or clingy. That layered absolutely fine, to be honest. In fact, what I will do is I'm going to zoom you in so you can really see the texture of the foundation on my skin. I think it looks lovely on my skin. I mean, I'm not seeing any parts that look a little bit dodge, or I won't sit here and say that it's a foundation that doesn't look like foundation, like it doesn't look like makeup, because that's not what we're working with here. However, that isn't the claims. So far, so good, darling. Honestly, I'm liking it. Let's see how we can layer. Concealer, I don't actually know what to go for. I picked up 2 different versions because this one seems more up my street, but this one I prefer the actual applicator. Maybe I'll do one side, one the other. The one in the squeezy tube, this is the Camouflage Flawless Matte Concealer. This says it's full coverage, it's long wear. Then on this side, we've got the Brightening Radiant Under Eye Concealer. So this says it's a blendable coverage. So I feel like this one is gonna give us maximum. This one will probably give us light medium. Either way, maybe we'll try them both out. Again, the shade range wasn't the best thing in the world. I think I got the 2 lightest shades in each one. This is 111 Cool. This is almost like a creamy consistency, like quite thick. I would say that that's neutral. That doesn't look too pinky to me. Or this is 123 Warm. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a lot darker and more yellowy. Then, oh, okay, I don't think I picked up the 2 lightest with this one, but it's fine. 113 Warm. I like that color. That's nice. 213 Warm. which this looks a lot darker. Do you know what? I don't mind the colours of these. I actually think they've done a pretty good job with the colours. I just wish they had more. Primark. Yeah. You guys know when it comes to concealer, I like to conceal but also brighten too. So we're going to go a little bit lighter today. 111 Cool. See, these type of applicators, I'm like, what am I supposed to do with you? Like, let me just squeeze a bit on and see if I can make this work. And then we're going to take the 113, this side. Okay. Maybe we'll add a little bit of the other one. Grab my beauty blender. I'm going to start with this side. Just start to pounce that into the skin. You know what? Why does that feel kind of thick? Okay, that blended out lovely. The coverage is okay. One thing I will say, and I noticed, is the formula is kind of a little bit interesting. It's actually kind of thick. It's a tad bit sticky. Let's do this side and see how it compares. Okay. Okay. I think I might prefer... Oh, I don't know. Oh, primer. Neither of them are bad. I think what's throwing me off is the colouring slightly, but they look quite similar. This one definitely looks less heavy. Looking at them both, I think this one definitely looks a bit more like full coverage. There's a bit of excess around my squeezy tube, so I'm just going to take that and use that to highlight the rest of my face. I do like both, to be honest. Definitely one of the better concealers that Primark has ever done, for sure. I think they've stepped up the game in that respect. They've actually kind of provided more, like given us more from the product. That isn't bad, guys. Like that isn't far off from a normal base to me. So that's a good sign. On to cream contour. Now, you probably know what I'm going to use. Guys, this is the best. And I feel like this, for the price, the value for money for the product that you get is so fab. I rave about this all the time. This is the My Perfect Color Foundation and Contour Stick. This is in chai. I use chai or caramel. For cream contour, this is just... yum. I was on the hunt for, I think they have a pot one at the moment that's meant to be almost like a dupe for the Chanel one. Couldn't find that, so we're back to this. Guys, £2.50, okay? Get it. I rave about this so much. You're probably bored of hearing me talk about it, but honestly, Primark, babes, if you ever want to sneak a link. Oh, a fresh one. There is literally nothing better than that. One thing I will say, guys, if you see this, get it, because this sells out so quick. I went into like another one of my kind of local Primarks the other day. They had them in stock. I picked up 4. I'm sorry. This shit sells out so fast that if you see it, you have to get it. Like, don't even think about it. Tap this in. Honestly, the way that this blends, I really like the colouring as well. It definitely adds like the warmth and the colour back to my skin, but the way that this blends and marries into your skin is beautiful. It doesn't disturb the products underneath. It isn't overly creamy, but like creamy enough to blend, but not greasy or oily. I also feel like it really kind of shapes my face as well. So it kind of like bronzes and contours kind of at the same time. This product never lets me down. It's one of those like trusty products that you can always rely on no matter what base products I'm using. Say I've switched it up and I'm trying something different, this will still work. Like it works over everything, blends into everything. I use it around the edge. I use it to contour my nose. Quite honestly, this is a gem, you guys. Get it. If you see it, get it. Blush. Okay, I'm so glad I managed to get my hands on this product. This was one of the products that I went in for. I've been seeing this liquid blush everywhere and I'm ready to test it out and see what all the hype's about. So this is the Pro Skin Barrier Cheek Tint, apparently full of nutrients as well. It says to give it a good shake. So this is basically a liquid blush. Again, packaging, I love it. £3. Oh, that's a strong color. I'm pretty sure they only have one shade in this. It doesn't have a name, so I think this is all they have right now. But to be honest, I'm kind of into the color. It's like a rusty rose orangey type of shade. Like, I like that. I don't really know how much to add. That could be a rookie, but... Oh, okay. Wow, okay. That's more of like a serum, actually. That looks so pigmented, and then it kind of just... turn to nothing. Let me put a bit more on. There we go. Okay, you don't have to be shy with this product. Do you know what? I can imagine that on when you have no makeup days. That would be, look at the glow. This product adds so much sort of like healthy, dewy glow to the skin on a no makeup day. That will be beautiful. I mean, I'm going to use it as a base. I do have a powder blush too. I like to name my products, you guys know that. But that has just added, that is a beautiful color. That's like a rosy, orangey glow to the skin. And I love the fact I could just sort of dip in and layer her and it's not scary or intimidating. Now I get the vibe as to why it says skincare, how it boosts skin's barrier, bursts of skin nutrients and moisturizes. It's like skincare and makeup in one. Right, that is 100% going in my everyday makeup for sure. Even on days where you just want to add a little bit of color to your skin. Look at the glow, that is mad. That is beautiful. So many people at the moment have been into stuff like that as well. The more like natural type of makeup products. That is that. but I feel like it's added the nicest flush of color to my skin too. I mean, we need a bit of powder, don't get me wrong, but that gets a 10 out of 10 from me. Hands down, would recommend. Speaking of powder, let's get into that. So I have two versions here, a loose powder and also a pressed powder. The one thing that presses me about Primark is they never have a translucent color. A little bit tricky, and powder to me it sets your makeup, right? Like it's the sort of overlaying color, so it will change the tone of your foundation, which sometimes I don't like. Like I'm really happy with this right now, and I'm hoping we don't fuck it up. My Perfect Color Bake It Setting Powder, Shine Control, Velvet Matte Finish, and Oil Free. I got the color beige, which looks like a light yellow. £3. I'm not necessarily going to use this to bake. That's not always what I like to do, but I will use it to kind of help to define and kind of set everywhere, right? So let's get into this. I like that. That's one of those, is that like a cushion? You know those like mesh bits over the top? So I'm assuming I could just take my sponge. Yeah, so far that looks like a good color. Let's go in, start pressing it into the skin. I of course always use a sponge, you guys know that. Look at that. See the shine? Pop a little bit of that on. Gone. Can you guys see that? Let me zoom in. Color-wise too, I feel like that's really nice. But I mean, if you're comparing side to side, obviously this is way more mattified, but look at the actual skin texture. It doesn't look dry or heavy or cakey or anything like that. It's just added like a light veil onto the skin. It isn't a heavy powder at all. Shine. Just instantly gets blurred away. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Why does my skin look that good? Dare I say, does it make your skin a little bit filtered? I'm just gonna stick to this, to be honest. Big fluffy brush and just set these edges. I feel like these products are turning out pretty good, okay? Bronzer was one of the only products that I couldn't pick up. There was only one there and I tried it before, so I just didn't see the point. I remember I didn't really love it either. So I'm just gonna quickly take my Milani one and just sort of add a teeny bit more color. But to be honest, obviously there is color to my skin because of the cream contour, but you guys know me, I like to layer the products. So powder blush, their powder blush is literally £1, which is kind of crazy, right? This is their high pigment blusher. This is in the color Carnival. You guys know I've been loving these sort of like brighter blushes at the moment. Tell me why though I want to put this back on my skin, because this is fab. But then I feel like the glow might be a little bit crazy because I do want to try a highlight palette. Will it be a little bit crazy? I feel like every day though, I would literally just like apply this over the top like this, and then that's literally blush and highlight in one, like done. Let's try this one out though. Then we're trying more products. Clean brush. I tell you what though, that color does look beautiful. Like I said, this is in Carnival. Okay, she is pigmented. Okay, a little bit goes a long way. For £1 though, what the hell? Ain't no complaints. To be honest, guys, that has done the job. I may have gone a little bit heavy-handed, but it's chill. Blended, not patchy. Color is decent for sure. And for £1, that was an easy review. Highlighter now. This was actually more on the pricier side for Primark. I say that, but you are getting 4 highlighters for £7, and look how big the pans are. So grand scheme of things, this is really affordable, but for Primark I actually thought that was a bit more expensive. Maybe this is more of their expensive range. This is their Gold Luxe highlighter palette. Primark do highlight as well. Honestly, from the past, if I'm remembering right, they kind of smash it with them. So swatch. Oh yeah, I expected that. Let's mix these two lighter shades. Whoa, that is gold as well. I might even just stick to this color because that one is gold. Undertones of them are pretty strong, just a heads up, but oh my God. Look at that. You literally need the smallest amount ever. I won't lie, they're a teeny bit glittery, very intense. If you like highlighter, I feel like you are gonna love these. It's kind of hard to go light-handed with them because they are so strong, like a powerful woman. That is that. Dust this powder away, and guys, I think we are done for the base. Now let's see what the eye products are all about. We're not doing anything crazy or funky, but we can kind of just challenge them and see how they look. Keeping it real with you guys, when it comes to eyeshadows in Primark, right, they have loads. However, in my opinion, I don't like them. They tend to dupe a lot, which isn't a bad thing. However, none of them blow me away. I feel like they're all very samey. I feel like I end up opening them up and feeling like I'm looking at the same palette 12 times. So I thought we're gonna keep it simple this time. Let's do like a graphic liner look, which I know I've done a lot of, I'm sorry. This is the Double Take Liner Duo. So it comes with 2 liners in one. I think it's like a fine tip and then a fierce tip. I actually enjoy liner pens. Liner pens? Pen liners. Felt. Eyeliners that are pens. Yeah. Felt tip pen. They are hard to do. Why? Because when you are using the eyeliner, all the ink tends to run down, meaning that it runs out and you have to constantly do this. So let's see how this performs. This was £2.50. Thought it was kind of groovy as well, the fact that you get two ends. So depending on how you like your liner to look, let's see if we can use both ends and create something cool. Fierce end. So it's like an angled, chunkier tip. And then we've got the finer end, which is a really thin, fine liner pen. It's actually quite long as well. So I'm thinking we can use the thicker side to create like a thick, cool, bold wing. And then we can use the thinner side to kind of create like some sort of graphic thing. Considering that's quite a thick tip, that wasn't actually that hard to use. I actually like the fact there's a thinner end. It means I can get in like this and clean up any of those edges and get like a really sharp wing. A little bit of concealer just to clean this inner part up. That cleans up really nicely as well. I mean, I don't know if I'm really feeling the look. If I'm honest, it looks a bit too like Cleopatra-esque for my liking, but won't beat myself up about it because this is a testing video more than a makeup look. So I'll do the other eye off camera. So first, I just want to try this mascara. This looks very Benefit-esque. You know, comes in a box. I don't know, it just kind of gives me that vibe. This is the Wonder Lash. Longer looking and defined lashes without clumping. Slim and flexible rubber brush helps to lift and coat each lash. £3 as well. They have quite a lot like this. Different ones in different types of boxes and stuff. So we'll give this a go. I will, of course, apply some lashes. See what the wand is. Oh yeah, okay. That's definitely a thin rubber type of brush. Let's give this a whirl. Okay, one thing I do notice straight away is the way it grips my lashes. I can feel almost the pull. Do you guys know what I mean when you have a mascara that does that? Definitely more of a wet formula too. Okay, I've noticed it's clumping. Not for me. I don't like a mascara that does that. If you do, you'll probably be into that. It definitely makes your lashes look really thick. I'm gonna pop off camera, do the other eye, apply some lashes, which by the way, Primark stock so many lashes now from different brands. I personally like the other brands that they stock, like Baby Doll lashes. They're kind of my favorites as opposed to Primark's branded lashes. Especially if you like me and you like lashes, you know, that will be your better option for sure. Okay, quite honestly, I will be the first one to say that my eyeliner is not even. Leave me alone. I'm gonna have to retract my statement about this eyeliner, you guys. It isn't that great, and quite honestly, I think you can find better pen eyeliners on the drugstore. Yeah, you might pay a few extra pounds, but it's so worth it. The more I used this, the worse it got. It basically started to, this is the only way I can describe it. It started to dry down almost like vinyl. So when you started to go over it, it almost started to just rub off and flake off. It wasn't the easiest to work with. And the more I was using it, the more it was almost starting to like run out and becoming difficult. It turned out all right, but they're not even. And I was doing it for way too long. Lips now. I picked up 2 of these lip kits. So these are the matte lip kits. So this is in Devotion and Cookie Dough. £3. And I thought these were cool because you get like a lip liner and liquid lipstick in one. Hopefully they match. I've had experiences with these from Primark before and the lip liner is like either the same color as the lipstick in a bad way, or it's like lighter. It's really odd. So yeah, okay, that isn't gonna work for me. Be right back while I get a lip liner. Okay, that's much better. I actually have like an outline now. You all know I'm into a gloss, so let's try this. This is the High Gloss Lightweight Ultra Shine Lip Gloss. £2 and it's in the color Pink Macaroon. By the way, Primark does actually do a really nice lip liner. I think the color's Toast, and I used to use that all the time, but they didn't have any in my Primark, so imagine that my Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner is that. I'm waiting for a lip color to just blow me out of the water, you know? But none of them are. Oh, that's cute. Okay, now that is worth every penny. That is a beautiful gloss. The formula, not sticky at all. If anything, kind of feels like a lip oil in like the best way. Yeah, love this. I'm a fan. 100% would use that again. The High Gloss Ultra Shine Lip Gloss in Pink Macaroon. That's great. Lastly, I did manage to pick up some setting spray. This is the Prep and Perfect. So this is the same line as the primer. Performance Setting Mist, that's the one I went for. And again, they had a few different versions. This one helps to fix makeup, dewy skin, lightweight, chamomile and aloe vera as well, and it was £4. That feels good. It smells kind of coconutty actually. I didn't expect that. Definitely a setting spray that gets you wet. They're like powerfulness of it. It kind of reminds me of like Urban Decay All-Nighter, that type of thing. It's not a fine mist, doesn't drown you either. It's kind of like in between, you know, you can feel it on your skin. Just like that, we are done. I'm going to add some little faux freckles with my brow pencil. We are done, and oh my god, I'm actually pretty impressed again. There was a couple of like flops. Overall, I'm impressed, especially with the skin. I feel like the skin products and the lip gloss killed it for me. I'll do what I normally do, and down below I'll list everything with shades and stuff, and I will also put a star by everything that I absolutely loved. That way you guys know that I would pick them up and use them again. Scoot your little boots to Primark, you guys, okay? I don't think you'll be disappointed with the price. You can't complain. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon.